Bobo O'Bannon from BKFC. How you doing? My man.
What's going on, my man? I'm blessed. How about yourself?
Good, man. Not as good as you, but I'll get there someday. When I do, I definitely will post it. How you doing today? The Bible Belt Brawler Bobo O'Bannon.
Man, just here with the family enjoying Father's Day. They let me be lazy all day today. And
Happy Father's Day. Happy Pappy's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. And to all the wonderful fathers out there and everyone that's doing a fine job, and to those that were before us as well. So what's up? I'm over here in New York City. We spoke earlier. We got the little Southern connection, a little New York City connection over here.
Yeah.
And, man, I don't know. I heard you were going to fight, and then I didn't hear anything else after that. I was looking forward to the fight because you're always in an exciting fight. I always look forward to watching you, man, because not just because you're my boy, but because you give it up, man. You go in there and you give people quadruple their money's worth. If you want to see some shit go down, it's going down in there.
Yeah,
one way or the other. So what's up, man? Talk to me. What's going on with you?
Well, man, I showed in this last fight whether, I'm 100% or if I'm 12 days off COVID, I'm giving 100% and I'm going to go in and try to make it as exciting as possible.
Exactly.
I've shown that. I showed that I'm going to pull mine. Okay, no doubt about it. You leave my wagon alone, I'm going to pull it myself. But,
that's right.
As far as what's going on here lately, I don't know, man.
Man, I thought you were going to fight. I'm looking forward. I'm like, when's he going to? Because I knew you had a fight coming up. I'm like, yo, that's going to be a good one. I want to watch that thing.
Yeah, that makes two of us, man. That makes at least two of us. I know I've had a bunch of people reach out to me, asking me and everything. And all I can tell you is the same thing I've been able to tell them. I'm telling you, the information I've given in private conversations is I just don't know. I know I've been reached out to them and asked about this. What about that? What about this? Yeah, it all sounds good to me. As long as it's me fighting, I'm good with it. So, and that's all I've heard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because someone like yourself, I know you the loyal company guy. You've been there helping build a brand, so you do it in such an exciting way that a lot of people from over here in New York City, we love you, man. We'd love to have you around here, man. Be nice if they could fight over here and have you headline the card, man.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, we like to watch some type of stuff, man. You know what I mean? So, so do you know when you're fighting next?
Not a clue. I couldn't even begin to tell you. I know I've heard maybe here, maybe there, maybe this, maybe then, but I really don't know. The ultimate, honest to God truth of the matter is that I have not received the contract. I haven't had any conversations in, I want to say the last conversation I had been probably about a month ago. In my opinion, and in my opinion is based off my experience in this fight game. If you want me to fight, I'm gonna know.
Which means a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna know about the conversation going on at least a month out, and it's been over a month since I've heard anything from anybody, and so I don't know, man. I wish I apologize to all my fans. I want to me personally apologize to all my fans, all the fans of the fight game. I know people enjoy watching me fight. I've had tons of messages on people wanting to watch me fight, but I'm not able to not able to give you anything. I don't have anything to give. I generally give a little bit more than I guess what I'm supposed to give at the time or whatever. But I can't give anything. I got nothing to give.
Oh wow! There's a Christina Anderson _ Esquire here, and she has an interesting comment here. She says, I feel like they jack around their fighters with BS. Hey, you know what? I'm going to say my opinion. Can I say my opinion?
It's your opinion.
If I had a star like you on there, there's no BS about it, man. Either it's you about it on a man level. I don't understand what that's about, because I was looking forward to this. A lot of people, about 20 guys that I know that always look forward, and they were like, yo, what happened? I was like, I don't know. So my opinion sounds like, you can't dick around people. You know what I mean? Especially loyal people who build up brands. That's my opinion. You know what I mean?
Your opinion is very intriguing to me. I want to ask you about it. A star. You say a star. That's intriguing to me because the way I understand things, information I'm given, I'm not a star. I'm not the star. I'm not a star. My social media followings are way too small. My comments and mentions are way too few. And
that's good. That's good. Now you got that New York City connection. Woo!
Yeah,
we can talk about it like a be about it. Let me tell you something. You gotta pay this man. Take care of this man. I'm not stupid. What's going on? You understand? He ain't have to tell me anything. I've been around for a long time. I'm 53 years old. Been around the game for a long time. Okay? I'm not stupid. You are a star. Anyone who not only shows up anytime, but just puts on a show where one way or another, somebody's going to go. Or it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be something. People pay to see heavyweights do that. And anytime you're there, you deliver. I mean, I know guys who've gone to other places and they're like stars there too. And they get treated with the royal treatment, man.
Oh,
and some of them are friends of mine. Some of them are, acquaintances, associates, but on a level, without mentioning names, because that's not important. The important thing is the fact that here is, if you don't have the fighters, if I have a cleaning company, but I have no cleaners, okay, how does that work? Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, somebody said, Diamond, hey, Pelcy, says, I feel bad for his next opponent.
Yeah, he can believe that. He already knows. I've been talking to some sponsor, great people. Look, that stand-up people right there. And they've been in contact with me the whole time, and they already know. They speaking from experience on my words that my frustrations have built, and I'm ready to go all in. I'm ready to show up. I'm ready to act an entire fool is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you and your wife are just you guys are blessed to have each other.
Oh, yes,
it's an awesome person. Man, that's awesome person right there. And what she's saying, oh, okay, we get him some more sponsors, and you don't even train full time.
Heck no. Look, man, hold on. Look, I'm sorry. So what? We finna do it. You want to do it? We live. We right here. Why not?
Let's do it, man. Show me what's going on.
Hold on. Let me jog out here real quick. So this is the front of my humble abode down here in South Mississippi, and my vehicle. We got to drive back to work. So you walk in the garage. Yeah. So you got my footwork chart here on the floor. I had the paint on the floor to do my footwork with. You've got my punching bag stand right here that I had to build with my own.
That's solid.
Yeah, have my punching bags hanging from, and this is where I train every day. I'll prop coach up right here where he can see the floor work while I'm doing it, and then I'll prop him up right over here where he can see the bags while I'm hitting the bags. And that's how I train every day. After I get off my 10, 12, 16-hour shift at work and come back home, and I get back here and I go to work. Me and Coach will go to work every day after I get off of work.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. It's one thing that I know is you can't, someone who's that valuable and you can't keep that type of individual down, and it's always going to be this is over there. Yes. All right. Listen,
the thing is, though, I gotta have the social media following the show that I've got that value, and until I get that social media following, until I get the Instagram followers, until I get the followers on the Facebook page and everything, then I'm not that valuable, and so
yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is too. You never know what they have till it's gone, because people will appreciate you. They'll appreciate you, but you need to be compensated. Do I think some guys ask for too much money? No, because the other guys, they're not the ones getting in there. And if you never been in there on any level, combat level, you don't understand. And the one thing you're putting look, man, you put your health at risk and every time. So I want to be paid, and I will be paid
Look,
here,
hold on.
or I'll get paid somewhere else, and I'll be
One
enjoying.
second.
Yeehaw!
Look, this is the way I see it. Honest to God, this is the way I see it. Floyd Mayweather asked for, what was it, $150 million on his last pay-per-view fight. $150 million. Everybody's like, oh no, that's entirely too much money for one person to ask for on a fight. Really? The man
It's
brought
not.
in $450 million, and you're telling me that asking for a third of it was too much for him to ask for? Come on, go up the road with that
Not
garbage.
too much for him to ask for. I think he deserved the right to that and more. You know, like people were saying, he's taking these other fights now, whatever. I said the man has earned the right to that and more. Floyd Mayweather and anyone like that. Listen, you guys go in there and you bare knuckle fight heavyweight, and you put on a show, and you come out there with colorful stuff.
Come on, man. Look. I had a high school
But
football
it's cool.
coach tell me whenever I went to these little college trials, these little college training days or whatever. He said you got to be something to look at. You got to be something worth them wanting to see. At 6'3", 295 pounds, running a 40-yard dash, 4.8 seconds, and just as agile as I wanted to be, I still had to do a little bit more. So I spiked my hair up straight. You know, big dude with gray hair that spiked up straight, and I'll wear crazy colors. I wear my pink and green was what I would wear to these college little try things or whatever.
If you don't know who the Bible Belt Brawler Bobo O'Bannon is, watch his fights.
Oh, yeah.
No, you know him. And I think you definitely got to take a trip down here to New York City and see what's going on. You definitely, man, we're gonna campaign out. You're gonna do your thing, and I think that you will grow. And I think that if they don't appreciate you there, I hope they do. I hope they come through and they appreciate it and they follow through. I don't know everything, but if not, there are other places that will, and I do not work for them.
Right.
So I'm gonna say whatever I feel like saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they feel that they want me to shut up, come and make me shut up. Then I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Come on, bro. You know, so that's it. It's a lot of bullshit when people go in there and you're fighting, you're putting your health on the line. You should be compensated a lot. Don't try to take something like you keep it 50, 60, 70%. You're giving the guys this and that. You may know the situation in, and you don't care. You really don't care. Don't start telling me how good I look, the type of suit I wear, how I look, and then you tell the next person the same thing. We've all been to the clubs, especially anybody from, well, you don't have to be from New York City. You be from anywhere. You've been to nightclubs, bars, and you know when you're talking that good one when you're a kid, the same thing. So once they come at you with that, it's like, bro, do you know who you're talking to? You know what I mean? But the thing is, when you're at that level of fighting, bare knuckle fighting, bare knuckle boxing, some people won't want to do it because of how raw it is. I've seen people quit. Didn't really get it. He said, "Oh no. I left my rice burning. I gotta go. You know, my rice is burning. I gotta go."
Come on, that's right.
Take a special person to go out there, and I've heard stuff from people, no names mentioned. Some people tell me, you know, things they're going through, whatever, and I listen to them, you know, because like I said, the names are not important. But the company knows who these people are as well because they've had conversations with them. You know, it's not up to me to say anything. Whatever they want to say, they could say it. But I'm saying, if you're not taking care of certain people, other people take note of that. But look, it's like this. You can pay them, but you're going to pay me too. You got the money.
Right.
You just got the money. And if not, then I guess you don't want to see me fight. And you know you want to see me fight. Because if not, there's other companies that will pay to see me fight. I have a friend who's fighting for another company. He's doing really well there. Extremely well. It's and I think right now you would definitely be awesome with it. You know, I see that you're a person that is on top of first of all, the way that you roll, the way that you move. You take care of your family. You're a decent dude. You've got a thing. You like to scrap.
Yes, sir. Without a doubt. Combat marketing.
Nothing wrong with that.
Combat marketing.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Bobo puts asses in seats, and that's something I've been proud of my entire career. Boxing, bare knuckle, a couple of MMA fights I had. you know, I had a couple little MMA fights where they paid me like $4,000 and $5,000 to fight these little local MMA shows because I sell $10,000-$15,000 in tickets at a little local show. And then
at a little local show. Now, if you take that to a big level, right, and you take your knowledge of what you've gone through, what you've done, you could take that to promotion or anything else. Being that you're being where you're at and where you've been at, you know a whole lot better than. And I'm not saying that other guys don't need to be there because they may have other qualifications, but you know a whole lot better what it's like. You know what it's like, the bullshit, the this and that. And sometimes maybe you don't want to watch the fucking fight from coach. You might want to be in the fight and say fuck it. You know what I mean? But the fight shouldn't be. This fight should not be you having to get paid or getting a fight or whatever. Like, what the fuck is this? Guys, you want to fight or not? You want me to fight? Yes or no? Because if you don't, there's other places that want me to fight. And at the end of the day, you help them build their brand. It comes a time you're building your brand. You do what you do, I do what I do.
And I feel like I've done a pretty doggone good job at building my brand. I feel like I've done a pretty dang good job, you know, at taking care of my family and, you know, doing the extra provide for my family. And let's be honest, just being, guys, honest with you right here, I am thankful for the extra money I've been able to make via fighting, you know, to help take care of my family. But I am. There was one time where if I wouldn't have had that $2,500 fight, then that they called me at last minute for, then I wouldn't have had the money to go and pay for my wife's experimental surgery. We was lacking, what, $2,000? We was,
Oh, Christina Anderson Esquire. She's putting some real heavy bombs in here, boy.
Come on.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Don't be one of me mine. But hey, it is what it is. You get the comments that you see this?
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest with you right now. I'm waiting on
manipulating.
a fight. I'm way overdue on a fight right now. I'm waiting on this fight, need this fight. I'm $5,000 short on a surgery that my wife needs right now, you know. And, you know, I was $2,000 short on a fight, surgery that my wife needed, experimental surgery where they was hoping to find something, and they didn't find what they found. But I got called Monday morning at 9:30 and went Friday evening and fought Zach Thomas, $2,500. I didn't know a thing about the dude. He could have been a stone cold killer as far as I know. I didn't know nothing about him. I got a $1,000 bonus after the bonus. $500.
Yeah.
Off that fight.
Somebody made a mention about a union. Somebody made a Christian Anderson says, and they're getting plastic surgery for their wife. Yeah.
Shoot, I wish it was heart surgery.
And that's the thing, and I'm saying, you can live. Oh, but I'm gonna live too. I'm not gonna be living in a shack and you living in a mansion, my brother. That's not how that works. Because without me, the whole shit sinks. You can kiss my motherfucking ass, and that's how that goes. Because they're not gonna get in there and fight. They're not gonna fight. Who they gonna fight? The fight shouldn't be you trying to get paid and trying to get a fight. The fight should be when you get in there, your opponent. And so a lot of things is when you try to say that you're different than other people, and you're not different. You, like somebody said, they have boxing promoters with MMA pay. You need to have people who, instead of talking a good one, and will just pay only certain people. Oh, this is what you're gonna do with it. You know, it's not good because the world takes notice and people take notice. And there's other organizations that are doing really well at it, and they're treating people better. And I think that anyone, whether it's back then, now, whatever, who's going to go in there and give it their all and put on that show and win, lose, draw, no matter what, and do it in front of everyone, dude, man, you gotta treat them right, man. You gotta treat them right, man. Hey, Andrew, what's up, man? Yeah. So,
let me go ahead and say, I can't completely 100% jank on the pay or anything like that. Like I said, me, who I am, I ain't going to completely 100% jank on nothing from nobody for nothing. You know, that's just who and how I am as a person, I apologize. But because, like I said, that 4.5 day notice I went up there on dude, in 5 full days, I needed this amount of money. In
Bro,
four,
they
4.5 days before I needed that amount of
they
money.
better appreciate you, man.
Yeah, but in 4.5 days before I needed that amount of money, they called and offered me just what I needed. Well,
Hey,
then after
Colin,
the
what's up,
fight
man?
bonus and everything, and the fight of the night bonus, and then being able to pay for gas to get down there, and food and board and everything, I ended up profiting about $500 plus. Got the money I needed to pay for my wife's surgery and all. So I'm happy about that. I'm extremely happy about that. I understand. I get it. There's a lot of people that said, "Oh man, that should have been a whole lot more money. $2,500 on a 4.5 day notice fight, blah blah blah. Whatever." I get it. I understand it. But at the same time, me personally, Bobo is happy because that's what my family needed at that time. That's almost to the dollar what I needed to take care of my wife with. And so, I had to come up with money to put back later on with other paychecks with extra money, working side jobs to put back to pay for the income taxes on that later on. But, I thank God that I'm able to go and work these side jobs to take care of taxes, and I'm able to go and work these side jobs to take care of my family. I train every day after work. A lot of the weekends I'll spend training, running, doing whatever, extra cardio, trying to lift a little bit of weights and build up some muscle. Whenever I'm not doing that, I thank God that I'm able to go and work extra overtime, with other companies, working side work to where I can provide for my family. And a lot of people, "Oh man, you shouldn't have to do that. You do this, you do." I get to do this. This is the things that I get to do. This is the things I'm happy about being able to do. Like I said, I understand people, look, my inbox blows up daily. "Oh man, you should be able to make this. You should be able to make that." I get it. I don't. But what I am able to do is I am able to provide for my family right now. And, we can sit here and talk about how I shouldn't have to train and I shouldn't have to fight, plus work my 40 to 60 hour a week regular job, plus work my second job on the weekends, and you know what I mean? And we could talk about all of it. But the fact of the matter is that's what it takes to make things work for me. That's what it takes to do things for my family. So, as long as that's what it takes, that's what I'm gonna keep on doing. And I can't let myself worry and stress over what should this, what should that. I just I just hit the ground running. I wake up every morning, I put my 2 feet to the floor, throw my work boots on, and get after it, babe. That's all. That's all I know. That's all my life's ever been.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna go out here to this night view.
Come on. Oh yeah. See, we don't have that.
So that's all right, man. That's all right, because down here, that's all right. You will, and then some. The thing is that it has to be noted that you're not. There's several people who have been speaking about that, and I've taken note, because it's like, you got to treat people right. You have to treat your fighters right. You have to treat your athletes right. After a while, what you think is in the dark will come to the light. And when it does, you see these lights, New York City lights. See, lights are everywhere. The lights are everywhere. And the lights, and the thing is that if they think they're taking advantage of certain people because they may be like, oh, they're at a certain level or financial level, need or whatever, so they're going to take advantage of certain people. That's what they'll do. I'm saying that because I know it's true. And I don't work for them, and I don't care. If they don't like it, just, you know what I'm saying? Well, they don't have to eat it. They can put it on the side of their plate. But what I'm serving is real.
I've heard of instances, and I ain't calling no names, it's irrelevant, it don't matter. But I've heard of instances where one fighter makes $55,000 for the fight, and the other fighter makes $12,000 for the fight. Or one fighter is going to be making $20,000 for the fight, and the other fighter is going to be making $300,000 for the fight. And I've heard of these differences. I don't.
Yeah. It's funny that it's funny that you say that because, you know, it shouldn't be something where, you know, where it's so messed up like that. But unfortunately, you have some people that are unscrupulous, some people who maybe they start off with good ideals at the beginning, but then along the way they do other stuff. And when you do shady shit, that shit ain't cute, man. They could sit there talking about Dana White, or they could talk about Dana. But he is probably one of the best, if not the best promoter. But you have other promoters. You have, you know, they're doing a good job. You got some guys that are doing good jobs. But you've had like scumbag promoters in boxing. You have people complaining about Aaron, people complaining about King, Duncan, and all these other people. Yeah. Bottom line is, Mike Tyson said, and other people, you have a right to think you have a right to your own money. You have a right to speak up. You have a right to say yes or no. The dollar looks better when it's in my pocket.
Come on.
Not in there. I have control of it. I can sign my own checks. I can do whatever. So that's one of the things that, you know, that they tend to overlook. And everyone, and just because a person fights, you have people from different walks of life and backgrounds, and very intelligent in different forms of intelligence as well, including being able to have that practical intelligence in there to be able to solve the equation during a fight. Right. Or situational. But, you know, there's something, you know, I think that to treat people evenly and to give them the fights, man. They're looking for fights, and the fans are looking for fights, and pay them accordingly, man. Don't ever question that and be a greedy piece of shit, son of a bitch, because you want all the money in your pocket. So when it's falling, you keep grabbing and stuffing it in there. Maybe that's okay. Maybe I want to stuff my pockets with money too, since I'm the one going in there, and you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you, if it was like me, they better be glad. I mean, okay, they're not gonna fight in there because they'd have to pay me a whole bunch of money. Come on, a whole bunch, and I'll come with New York stuff on. Come on, let's go. Yep. You want to see me lose? They wanted to see Floyd lose. I guess you got to pay me a whole bunch. Yeah, but guys like yourself, I think you're a star. To me, you're a star, man. And a lot of guys there. In the fact that you go out there, man, and you do it any given time, man, you never say no. You don't care who you're fighting.
No.
You don't care who you're fighting. So I'm like, you know what? You know, that's a company man. That's a person who you treat right. And that's a person who you can pick their brain and you can take a page or a chapter out of their book and learn a lot of shit. And if they can't just do it yourself, man, I would say that if you have options, you and anyone else from other places, and you know, don't sell yourself short. They want to pay this and that some, okay, pay me the big one. Because you can't do this forever. You can't do it forever, so you need to be compensated so that I was paid for this, you know what I mean? And sometimes they don't like thinkers. Just like when they're in a fight, a person who can outthink is the one that's going to win. Right. Not necessarily the other guy. He could be lifting and doing all this, and that's good. That's good. But it takes, like you said, it takes the same amount of pressure to knock you out. The same amount. Yeah, it's just the big guys. Every punch is a knockout punch. Right. If you're thinking about throwing a punch and they run into it, it's like, oh, you know what I mean? So it's different. So do I believe that you should be compensated wholeheartedly? I don't care if it's millions, whatever. Without you, the show doesn't go on, and people are paying for the tickets. They're paying this. There's royalties, all types of things going on that are being sold, and so much money being made. Yeah, they can. It's their company. Yeah, okay, make your money, but not everything. Like, where do I get paid? You know what I mean? I got to get paid. That's it. That goes, and especially a certain point of life, pay me, man. That's it. All that other stuff, especially like I'm not a rookie. That's it. If you don't like it, there's plenty of other people that are definitely if they do the right thing with you, that's awesome. That's great. If they don't, there's plenty of other people that will. There's other organizations that will. You're exciting. You would be a stellar star over there, and they would definitely headline you, man. Because you can fight, you do your thing, you scrap, you go in there and you do your thing, and you don't really train like that. Right. You train online because you're working all the fucking time. You train right there. And anyone who's humble and does that, put all on the line like that, they deserve it, man. They deserve it. I think so.
I'm currently under my carport. I'm currently under my carport at my house. And that right there, that's
I see it.
That's my punching bag stand.
You do your little,
bags.
yeah, the combos. That's where you do the combos at.
My house.
Uppercut, hooks.
Yes, sir.
I see it.
Exactly right.
I see it. Listen.
And so, you know, this is what I do. I get off work, I come home, and I go to work on my second job.
Yeah, no. You shouldn't have to have those jobs. They should pay you right, where you can go to work if you feel like it.
All I can say about that is, man, I'm doing what I do off of training after work, after I bust my tail all day long, literally sweating and bleeding on the job. Imagine the show I could put on if I was able to train full time. If I was able to afford to take care of my family, give my wife the health insurance that she needs, and train
I hope the KFC or anyone else they do what they're supposed to do and pay like they weigh, because that's how that should be. When you got somebody like you and then, you don't run, you don't hide, you go in there. Somebody's got to go tonight. I mean, it doesn't get any more than that. So when you see that, it kind of like, you know, for them to say, you know, he puts asses in seats. If he does it on a smaller scale, he do it on a larger scale, and other places to take it, man. Because if they're not gonna do the right thing, it's kind of like what I said before. It's kind of like, and I don't want to sound funny, like a girl or a woman or a person. He'd be like, you know what? He don't want to be. I'm gonna go to this one. He's gonna do the right thing. Look, man, that's life. You're putting it all out there, you know. So. Yeah, man, I'm gonna keep on top of this, man. I really, because I want to know when you're going to fight next, but I want to be sure, because you know I think it should be our business that you're taking care of all the time.
I've heard a couple of maybes on when I'm gonna fight next, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been a few weeks, 3-4 weeks, since I've even heard a maybe on when I'll fight next.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, and then the date on those maybes, the date on those maybes is coming up within the next month.
Yeah, that's bullshit. There's no maybes, because when you go in there, there's no maybes that you're gonna throw a punch. There's no maybes that you're gonna show up. There's no maybes it's yes or no, and you always say yes. So that's like a crock of shit. You know what I'm saying? I hope they take care of you, and I'm going to stay on top of that. I'm going to talk to some people too, man. Listen, you have a blessed night. I will talk to you again. Bobo O'Bannon, the Bible Belt Brawler. If you want to see some action where somebody's going to go, he brings that action. He's more skillful all the time.
Believe it.
And he's a good friend. He'll be here in New York soon. He'll be here. Him and his wife, great woman, great family, awesome dude, dynamite. You take care. God bless you. We'll be talking.
God bless.
All right.
Have a blessed one.
Cap Combat Sports, Bobo O'Bannon. We out.